We were to have Norm MacDonald, but he is can't. What?
No, he's actually on.
What? Norm?
What, Dennis?
You're a freaking genius. Can I tell you that plane ride you were on and that Twitter jag? I followed it for like 5 hours. God, that was funny, man.
Oh, well, when I was tweeting?
Yeah, it was killing me, Norm. I was watching some games or something, and I had the Twitter on, and I just kept following your tweets, and I could see you trapped on the plane going through the sleeve on the front of the seat in front of you and pulling everything out. Hey, look at this porta-kiln in the airport store and stuff like that.
I was running out of stuff. I was running out of stuff.
Now, Norm is...
so much stuff on a plane, but listen, man, I know you tweet because I follow you.
Man.
I started tweeting like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And these are the three people I follow.
Who's that?
At Sarah Silverman,
Mm-hmm.
at Dennis DMZ,
Right.
and at Steve Martin to go.
Yeah, Steve Martin's killing me.
You guys are funny, man.
Thank you, Norm. Just a young kid with a dream. What are you working so hard for? Norm's going to host High Stakes Poker on the Game Show Network. And I hope to get on this show. I want to go on and do the sports show with Norm MacDonald because I know Norm knows his sports. And who's funnier than Norm? Nobody. That's on Comedy Central starting April 12th. What are you working so hard for, Storm and Norman? Are you just experiencing a rebirth?
Comedy Central, one of those specials.
I know. You got your first hour special. It premieres Saturday, March 26th at 11:30 p.m., 10:30 Central on Comedy Central, right after the rebroadcast of the Donald Trump roast. And like I said, you're usually an easy rider, man. Why? What are you, just in a midlife crisis, or why are you working so hard here?
What?
I'm just saying, some guys think I gotta start hustling it, and I'm 3 projects in the space of a week. What's up?
Now listen, Dennis. Have you heard about this Huckleberry Finn thing?
I heard something about they wanted to take the N-word out, right?
Yeah, anyways, I wanted to bring it up before I forgot, and then we'll get on to my projects.
All right. Do you have any observation on it, any tweak on it, or just the cognizance of the fact that they want to...
No, I feel it's a thorny issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that wasn't the whole thing.
No.
I thought you were going to go like, well, how so, or something like that.
Tell us more, Norm.
Why don't you do...
I feel it's a thorny issue.
Yeah,
I'll tell
me
you why.
too. Why, Norm?
Well, you got Mark Twain, and you're talking about, for those of you who don't know, what I'm talking about, they've taken out the N-word, out of many of the books of Huckleberry Finn.
Norm, they've taken out.
And so you got a thorny issue that I think I have a solution to. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, man. Never anything more.
Well, the thorny issue is this.
Yeah.
You don't want to take, Mark Twain, one of the greatest writer ever to brush paper with ink, and change his words, for God's sake. On the other side of the coin, you don't want to have a young African American boy in school, hearing that word out loud and causing him pain. So it's a thorny issue. But I figure it this way. You've read Huckleberry Finn.
You are so splendidly demented. Yeah, I've read it.
You know it's written in the first person by Huckleberry Finn.
Yes, I do.
And you know it includes the N-word.
Yes.
Therefore, you just change Huckleberry Finn to a black kid.
And it's like a rap song at that point, right?
Exactly. Everything's cool.
All
No, let's get to my project.
Now, listen, was there any sort of
Samuel Clemens
no,
autobiography?
he's made his fortune. Was there any subtle disparagement in the homosexual community when you said Huckleberry Bin?
I didn't.
Because, somewhere out there there's a gay kid in high school. But,
something slipped up there.
some cog got meshed up.
Hey, I want to hear you say that word.
I don't want to say it because then it'll be on tape forever. I say it in my private life many times.
Say it, hunky. Say it, hunky. Say nigga, hunky. Fucking say it, hunky.
Listen, am I wrong or am I imagining that?
Nah, say nigga, hunky. Say it, hunky. Come on, cracker.
Mike, I have to ask you a question.
Say it.
Didn't you once perform at a hospital for the insane?
Yeah.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Fanta Orange.
Of course you
fantastic.
are. Of course you are.
Fanta Orange is.
Yeah.
You like the Fanta Grape too, right? I'm assuming.
I have a grape Fanta for when my friends have
Oh, don't do that, Norm.
What?
Norm.
I always have it here. But I know. No, I did do a hospital. It was supposed to be a regular hospital. And when I got there, there was barbed wire and everything, and it was a hospital for the criminally insane. And they had an incredible, room, and they said the Gatlin brothers were here last week. And I was like, what? I wasn't even sure they deserved a show. And anyways, I went on. I got heckled before I said anything. As I was walking towards the stage, a guy yells out, nice shoes. Now, these guys are not politically correct.
No, right.
These are criminally insane people, you have to understand.
Right.
And then the guy beside him goes, Jerome's right, them some shoes.
No. Norm. Okay. I don't. Well, now what do we do?
Every dumb button at ESPN was just
okay. Look at you guys with your. Is he still there? Or did we lose him? Once we dump him twice, do we lose him, or do we still have him there?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Let's have a talk with Norm.
All right. All right. We'll come back and do celebrity prognostication with Norm MacDonald.
we think.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugats on ESPN Radio.
Our thanks to Hank Azaria for joining us earlier. Norm MacDonald needs to make his NFL picks for this week, so he rejoins us here on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line.
We like awkward around here. He's better at awkward and uncomfortable than we are. Mike Ryan's objection to the continuing of this segment has been duly noted.
I would say Norm's the best ever at awkward and
he's
uncomfortable.
awkward and uncomfortable, yes. And he's got a new book out based on a true story. That's the title of the book. It's available September 20th. Our executive producer, I am responsible for whatever it is that happens next because Norm was dangerous last segment. So, Norm, can I ask you to behave yourself within the context of Norm MacDonald behaving himself while we do these celebrity predictions, please?
Oh, yes, of course. Everything I said had a quotation mark around it. It was someone else saying it.
I understand. That's right. You did say that. There was somebody else saying that. And the story, you didn't get to the end of the story, right? So you were being heckled. Don't use the words again. But you were being heckled.
I'll tell you, the end of the story was a criminally insane guy made his way to the stage and started biting my leg. and then that worked really good.
Okay, so that's
none of my jokes were working. I remember one joke. I go, "How many of you guys have an answering machine?" And this guy goes, "None of us." And the guard goes, "Tuesday's the day for any complaints, Kowalski, and you know it." I'm like, "Oh." He goes, "Pipe down, let the man speak." I'm like, "This isn't going good."
I love a set ending with you being bitten. Will you guys quit being uncomfortable in there? Come on, it's Norm MacDonald.
But, it is rather daunting to me. I'm just a guy, What the hell am I? And here I am, I look out, I see President Bill Clinton, I see Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, You know, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, you know, broadcast legend Larry King, you know, pornographer Larry Flint, you know, Dick Morris. The list is starting to drop off a little, folks, but still, you get the idea. It's daunting.
And did you meet anybody, any heroes of yours? You meet any big celebrities?
Yeah, I met Larry Flint. He's not my hero, but he's a guy. He's a famous guy.
Sure, he's famous. He's well known.
Yeah, I enjoy meeting famous guys,
sure.
You know. And he came out, he's in a wheelchair, and he talks like this. He goes, but he was, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
No.
He was shot. So,
anyways, excuse me, I'm sorry, folks. Larry Flint and Dick Morris are giving some sort of hand signals to each other over there. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but it's kind of hard to concentrate. Larry Flint is here tonight. But also present this evening, Madeleine Albright, the Secretary of...
He said, because I was in the movie The People Against Larry Flint.
Versus Larry. You were in the movie. The People versus. It was a famous movie, and
yes,
you're in it.
I was in it. I was one of the people that was versusing him.
Okay.
So he said to me, hey, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. No, but this is what he said to me, Conan. He goes, when you're in Los Angeles, you know, I told him I was coming to Los Angeles. He goes, when you're in Los Angeles, he goes, look me up. He goes, I'll take care of you.
When other people say that, you think, like, that means nothing, but nothing. Coming from him.
Like, if my Uncle Phil told me that from Minneapolis, I'd think, if he went, hey, I'll take care of you when you come to Minneapolis, that means, like, I'll make you a nice chicken pot pie. You know? But Larry Flint, that means, you know, I'll get you a couple of hot, dirty broads, you know, and then while you're having sex with them, I'll come into my wheelchair. You know? Who knows what it means?
Okay. Well.
I met Larry Flint because we have a thing here in the United States where you go and talk in front of the president. So you do a stand-up comedy, which is what I do.
To the president?
To the president and a bunch of press people.
When?
It's like a roast.
Yeah. You never heard of that? Never heard television?
Go and do comedy at the president.
Yeah.
He sits down, you go and do some comedy.
Well, not right to him, not just one-on-one.
Right.
There's a bunch of press people.
The White House Correspondents.
Anyway, it's called the White House Correspondents.
When I accepted the honor of performing here tonight, one thought crossed my mind, and that was, please, God, don't let me bomb in front of the president.
Anyway, the point of it is this. Larry Flint was there, right? So afterwards, I went up to Larry Flint, and I'm very uncomfortable around anyone's wheelchair or any sick person.
You're worried about it. You don't know what to say. You don't know if to address it or not.
Yeah, and I'm worried about my own mortality.
You think it's almost infectious?
Yes, I really do believe that they don't tell you how many contagious things there are. So I got close up to him, which you have to do with these fellas, and I said, hi, Larry, and he said, hi. So I said, no, of course. I just agreed with him. Anyways, he said to me, he said, whenever you're out in California, come on over, I'll take care of you. So I was like, oh. And then I thought about it. You know, I live in rural Canada. Now, my Uncle Basil, if he said, hey, anytime you're in the Ottawa Valley, come on over, I'll take care of you, that would mean he would make me a nice mincemeat pie, you know, and Aunt Ida would play on the piano, and it'd be a heck of a thing. But when Larry Flint says, I'll take care of you, I assume that means I'll be having sex with an odd-looking lady, and then he'll come in.
A masturbating, voyeuristic, bewildered Larry Flint is that's conjecture. But I think what is reasonable, Norm, is that him saying I'll take care of you. Because if it was like a man that ran like a vegetable store, I'll take care of you, you might think that you're going to get some beets, some juices. I don't think you'd be paying for the pornography. I think a friendship with Larry is a portal to pornography.
Oh, absolutely.
A portal.
I see. Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well, this
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years
Did
ago.
you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it. Yes.
You read that?
It was it was written, obviously.
Oh my God Almighty! I'm not part of this.
No, it was written
No,
before.
I'm not part of this. No, you can't read that.
Well,
130 years after the Civil War, the state of Mississippi has finally voted to abolish slavery. Representatives say they would have liked to have done it sooner, but they were delayed due to some awfully big cotton crops. They had some kind of big cotton thing. All right. In Colorado this week, Bob Dole warned that if Pat Buchanan is the Republican nominee, the party might lose both the presidency and control of Congress. In response, Buchanan warned that if anyone other than himself becomes president, blacks will retain the right to vote. Last night, the epic disaster film Twister opened to big box office and some controversy. The Reverend Jesse Jackson has called for a boycott of the movie, claiming that not enough black people in the film are killed by tornadoes. Meanwhile, Furman, who was expected to face disciplinary action by the LAPD, may get off lightly. Under the terms of a controversial plea bargain, the charges against him have been reduced to, quote, 1 count of using the word darky. In the wake of the verdict, angry Menendez defense attorney Leslie Abramson said the jury simply chose not to believe the brothers' excuse that they had been sexually abused by their father, and says she knows why. Quote, it's because my clients are black. President Clinton was in Austin, Texas last Monday, the day of the Million Man March. The president said in a speech, I'm here to speak to you today because right now in Washington, D.C., there's like 1 million black guys. In Nashua, New Hampshire this week, a high school student, Chris Connolly, while attempting to dunk a basketball, lost his balance, crashed down on the rim, and shattered 2 front teeth. Gee, I wonder if by some crazy chance Chris is white. This week, as America marked the 50th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's entry into Major League Baseball, there was a sobering reminder that racial prejudice in sports is not yet a thing of the past. In a shocking move, today, all but one of the 125 playing members of the Professional Golf Association has signed a petition to ban African-American golfers from the tour. And now a correction to a story we ran last week. Prince Charles is actually the one in the middle. So we apologize for that.
Do you know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single commercial.
You've seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money.
Can you find out what the quickest way is to the Santa Monica Freeway, please? And don't call me again.
Super Dad.
I don't care about anything. You don't call me again. There's no last minute fill-in. There's nothing. Okay? Thank God we're only reaching 50 people.
Wait,
that's all I can tell you.
But I do it all the time, I guess, just going through Norm montages on YouTube. He's just such a prolific joke writer. Like just so many jokes that like these Norm montages that just pop up. 30 minutes of Norm here, an hour of Norm there. It's like you just sit there watching the whole thing.
He had an amazing ability too. We were just watching that Jon Stewart Crocodile Hunter clip to
I wanted to talk about the crocodile hunter because I think, you know, it was tragic at the time, but I think, I don't know, people call them and then they're shocked. Oh, hey, you wouldn't believe it. Who got killed? The crocodile hunter.
Please don't make me laugh at this.
And they were like, he was 44 years old. I'm like, that's a ripe old age for a crocodile hunter.
He was really conversationally funny. Like, the joke didn't have to end until he seemed to want it to end.
Yes.
Like, he just kept, like, it was funny, too. And I was watching thinking the balls to do that. Like Jon Stewart is like, okay, like, you know, because he's laughing, but he's like, all right, he was only 90. And Norm's like, hey, Bill. And he's just he's still doing the characters. Like, he's not ready for it to be finished.
Yeah. He didn't care about getting the laugh in the room sometimes, especially on those TV shows. You know, obviously on stage, but like in the room, he didn't necessarily care if people weren't going with him. That's the way he always was. I mean, if you go back to those Weekend Update montages of Frank Stallone jokes, like, some of them land real hard, but some of them don't land at all.
According to the EPA, it will cost an estimated $295 million to clean up toxic waste at the former Lockheed Martin military aircraft plant in California. The cause of the toxic waste? You guessed it, Frank Stallone. In economic news, unemployment figures rose slightly for the month of October, with declines in the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. The reason for the sudden downturn? You guessed it, Frank Stallone.
And you could clearly see on his face, like, all these jokes are just for him.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He didn't care. And they're hilarious. Like, I don't know exactly when the bit is from, but it seems like he probably wrote the bit right around when he first got the diagnosis, because, like, I didn't even know the bit existed, to tell you the truth. But people were passing it around yesterday of him talking about how men used to be able to just get sick and die, and now they have to wage a war against cancer.
Yeah.
And it's like, he probably wrote that.
That was 2001 or 2011. So yeah, probably
as he got diagnosed.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure if the cancer dies, I mean, if you die, the cancer also dies at exactly the same time. So that, to me, is not a loss, that's a draw. That's you know what I mean? It's not like the cancer's going to jump up and go, Uncle Bert's wife. Where is he? I won fair and square.
The cancer died at the same time. That's not a loss. That's a draw.
He would go on these talk shows and do, like, old man jokes.
Yeah.
And they were long. Like, when he went on Conan O'Brien and did the moth joke.
Yeah.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office.
A moth goes into a podiatrist's office. Right?
You are correct.
And it took 4 minutes to get there, and the punchline is it's a joke punchline. But he liked it. He just loved the joke so much that he was getting through it, and he gets there, and it's like, it's worth it.
And so the doctor says, Moth, man, you're troubled. But you should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? And then the moth said, because the light was on.
The ability to do that and to not panic and to not bail out and to commit to it and go, this is what I'm doing, and that's it.
I found, as I was looking at clips, it seemed like his 3 favorite topics on Weekend Update were OJ, obviously Frank Stallone, and Vince Foster, and making jokes about Clinton murdering Vince Foster.
And veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, boring and uncreative. Admitted Brinkley, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body. President's a murderer. You didn't know that?
Here's another OJ joke from Weekend Update.
In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you.
Relentless.
Yeah, it really is. The beauty of Norm is there is nothing underlying. It's just about the joke.
It's just about being funny.
You know, that's it. What's the funniest thing for this moment?
Yep.
This is what it is.
He hated what was going on in comedy as far as people being punished. And I mean, he really hated it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the one time that he actually started to get in trouble was because he was defending Louis and he was defending Roseanne.
And Shane.
And he defended Shane. Yep,
big, yeah.
Yep, big time defender of Shane. Because he got it. Because he's like, we're telling jokes here. What are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah, he was really serious about that. Yeah, it's terrible. Just terrible.
He spent a lot of time being funny, though.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
He put a lot of funny out there.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anybody with a similar delivery or a similar, like, it's completely unique. He's a completely unique thinker and just a completely unique joke teller, joke writer.
If you try to do a Norm joke, it's like, it's not funny when anybody else does it. And it's because they're not, I mean, he's a genius.
It's natural.
Yes.
It's completely natural. It's completely, you don't watch it for a second thinking this is not who this guy is. You watch it and go, this is completely natural for him to tell a joke this way or to talk this way. That's why he could end a joke when he wanted to, because he seemed so comfortable and natural that, all right, whenever he says it's done, it's done.
You were with him you were on the dais for the Bob Saget roast
of
Comedy Central.
Yep.
And that's one of those instances where, of course, it's like, oh, I can't wait. Norm's going to be so outrageous. Norm's just going to say stuff that you could never say on TV. And then he gets up there.
Hilarious.
And he just does
old man
jokes.
No, but Bob has a beautiful face, like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. No offense, but your face looks like a cauliflower.
Yeah. I believe his joke about you was that you're a very colorful person. Because you have a yellow belly and you're green with envy. And that was it. Like, there was no follow. It's like, that's the joke.
And Jim Norton of here is, of course, probably one of the most colorful characters I've ever met. Colorful personalities I know. You're green with envy and you have a yellow streak down your back.
One of his jokes about Geraldo was like, I'd love to have Geraldo's brain. Not because he's smart, but because it's very unused. Like, thanks.
But if I ever need a brain transplant, why I would choose yours, Greg, and here's why. It's not because you're smart, it's because your brain has never been used. No, but Greg Giraldo, I'm just joking him. He has the grace of a swan, the wisdom of an owl, and the eye of an eagle. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is for the birds.
Man's for the birds.
Like, I was sitting there like all day yesterday, like, just stopping. Jess is like taking care of the kids, and I'm like, Jess, there's another Norm joke. Because I'm looking at YouTube, and I'm like, all right, Jess, this was another one of Norm's jokes. This is from Weekend Update, like in the 90s. All summer, Better Than Ezra was the #1 band in America. The #2 band, Ezra.
And in music news, #1 on the college charts this summer was Better Than Ezra. And at #2, Ezra. According to a controversial new biography, Elizabeth Taylor,
You see, a bunch of clips were going around. You see the clip of him on The View from, like, really early on. It was from, like, 2000. It was when the The View was at its early stages.
No, I don't think so.
It's fucking great. I think I tweeted it, Travis, if that's the quickest way. I don't know. To find just the clip. Yeah, that's it.
See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who's murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
You're not allowed to put out no accusations without.
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No, we don't need
I
to
don't want
talk
to get
about
into this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
See right there? Like, no, he's not angry about it.
No.
Like, he doesn't, like, what great instincts, man. Like, not mad. Like, he's just having a great time. He always looked like he was having a great time.
Like, he's almost too dumb to realize, what did I say? I thought we were all...
just having fun.
What? You didn't know? He's like, you didn't hear that?
And the wind finally dies down, and he goes, what? You didn't hear that?
Listen how he follows it up.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm not going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Okay.
Let me do this.
There are people that after they got invited to the White House Correspondents' Dinner, they'd be like, oh, okay, maybe I can get in with the Clintons now.
Right.
Maybe I can meet these powerful friends. Maybe I can... 2.5 years after the Correspondents' Dinner, he's going on The View and making jokes.
Clinton murdered somebody.
He murdered a guy.
Doesn't care. I thought it was a matter of record.
He thought Barbara's problem was that Barbara hadn't...
Yeah.
You didn't hear?
Yeah,
You didn't know?
that she was ignorant, and he was just bringing her up to speed.
Just informing her. Did you see the clip that was going around of him on Conan O'Brien with Courtney Thorne-Smith?
I don't know.
I feel like this Courtney Thorne-Smith clip is somewhat similar to the Patrice Fox News clip.
This is just what she has to say. We are outraged and fired and
he's a
fired
fool. He's an
and
absolute
fired.
fool.
Name calling. I'm outraged.
Fool.
I am outraged.
You should be.
I am a fool. Now, if I called you a fool,
In the sense that this just has become one of those legendary, like, this is the example of why you would have this guy on your talk show and why he doesn't care. Courtney Thorne-Smith is on Conan O'Brien with Norm. Norm was the first guest. And he, unfortunately for her,
decided to stick around.
He stuck around on the couch for her interview, yes, and she's trying to promote her movie.
Who is she?
But what's the movie going to be called?
Well,
Really?
I know what it's going to be called.
Yeah, what's that?
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
She's there.
There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
His face after he does it.
He's delighted. Again, just perfect timing.
Yeah, that's the other thing you don't want to do, right? Just say Norm jokes.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to
Although it's funny. He's one of those guys where just saying his jokes, they are well written enough where it works.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the appeal too. That especially some of his jokes, you can just take and
This roast was happening not even 3 weeks after September 11th, so there was a big discussion about what was right in terms of taste.
There hadn't been any comedy in New York.
It was very fresh.
It was about a week after September 11th. This was September 11th, 1968, so I don't know what the big deal was. But no, I went up and I said, well, I can't stay late tonight. I have to catch a flight to LA. I couldn't get a direct flight. We have to make a stop at the Empire State Building. Oh, you're back.
I have to catch a flight to California. I can't get a direct flight. They said they have to stop at the Empire State Building first.
Here comes Gilbert, and he just went for broke. It was, it was unbelievable.
Gilbert Gottfried took the mic, took the room over.
He said he was trying to get a direct flight to Los Angeles.
He was nervous because his plane had a connection on the way home at the Empire State Building.
That was when the crowd turned. They started booing him. There was a guy in the audience shouting, "Too soon, too soon." The crowd was murmuring.
Somebody yelled too soon, and Gilbert, in his awkward way, sort of vamped for a second, holding onto the podium, hoping it was a time machine that he could just go back 2 minutes.
One guy yelled out too soon, which I thought meant I didn't take a long enough pause between the setup and the punchline. You know, I'm old enough to remember back to simpler, more innocent times when the worst thing you'd hear about the news was hijacked jetliners flying into buildings.
Oh, now, Gilbert, you're going to get into trouble again. I wanted to talk about the crocodile hunter. Did you? Because I think... Yeah, you're going to make him sad. Because I think, you know, it was tragic at the time. But I think... I don't know. People calling me, man, they're shocked. Oh, hey, you wouldn't believe it. Who got killed? The crocodile hunter. Please don't make me laugh at this. They were like, he was 44 years old. I'm like, that's a ripe old age for a crocodile hunter. That's not... Now, you know who had to be pissed about it were the crocodiles, because he got killed by some fruity fish. And so, you know, the crocodiles were like, hey, man, that crocodile hunter got killed. Who did it, Frank? Nah, you don't even want to know, man. Please don't do this anymore. No, Bill, man, you had a chance once. The guy go, man, I had a chance. I had that mother... He was Tommy with a stick. I could have eat him and his kid. I don't feel good about this. You remember I ever tell you that story, Bill? Yeah, only 1,000 times. Yeah, I'm not bringing up the fucking tsunamis. No, but how much money did you lose on that?
A lot more than we lost with the man grave.
The Aflac duck.
Yes.
Did you lose a lot of money?
No.
In future...
No. It was $5 a commercial.
That's more than we got for the man grave.
I bet that was a lot of fucking money. Because it was set, right? You didn't have...
I want to return this duck.
Why?
It's very annoying. It just says the same thing over and over again. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Just once, say it.
Would you go in and just do a whole year's in one?
No, they'd have me come in each time to do new ones.
Oh, they would.
And then they wound up firing me, getting a new guy to imitate my voice for less money, thus bringing closure to a horrible tragedy.
So there was a tsunami in Japan. You might have heard about it. Now, at the time, do you realize that Aflac does 75% of their business in Japan?
I found that out soon enough. Oh, yeah.
You think they could have told you that?
I done found that out.
So the Twitter account, @RealGilbert, oh, believe me, he makes it clear, too. Oh, it's real. Not even Joe Schmo. I'm going to have fun on this. It's me, Real Gilbert. He writes, okay. Japan is really advanced. They don't go to the beach comes to them. What do the Japanese have in common with Howard Stern? They're both radioactive. What does every Japanese person have in their apartment? Floodlights. I just split up with my girlfriend, but like the Japanese say, there'll be another one floating by any minute now. I do remember he was tweeting so much, my light started dimming. Yeah.
See, but you notice when you were reading the tsunami jokes, everybody here was laughing.
Yes, that's true.
And see, that's the thing.
That's what matters. You know what else?
Right. Yeah.
None of us were getting $1 million.
Yeah.
And also, we waited a good 48 hours afterwards.
Oh, yes. Well, that always got me when they say too soon.
Why is it okay later?
Yeah, because it's like, you can make a joke about the Titanic now.
Right.
And it's like, I'm thinking, so if you make a joke about the Titanic now and you're a good person, because you didn't do it back then you're saying, okay, I waited, fuck those people who died on the Titanic.
Too soon.
Well, at least you can't blame this on the Jews. It was an iceberg, not a Goldberg or a Silverberg.
Too soon.
Lincoln was a great thinker. I wonder what the last thing to go through his head was.
Ooh.
You know what the last thing was that Jackie Kennedy said to John? It's a nice day. Why don't we ride with the top down?
Too soon.
This is the worst motorcycle race I've ever been to.
Do you have a rule? Live rule? Some people say it's like, tragedy plus time. Like, what's your time limit? When do you want to?
No, I like to do it right away.
So in your mind, Kelly, is there anything off limits in comedy?
No.
There's nothing.
If you were to drop dead right now,
You'd make a joke.
I'd turn to the camera, I'd have an hour on it.
Do you know that you are a cis male? Have you ever heard of that term?
A cis male?
Cis male. C-Y-S-M-A-L-E. So what it means is that you are a man. You're born a man.
Well, as far as you know.
As far as I know. And you identify yourself as a man.
Yes.
That's a cis male.
Now, I don't understand. Where does that... Is this a new phrase?
Yes, it's a way of marginalizing a normal person. Some people really dislike that term cis male because a cis male, as you explained, is a male who identifies himself as a male, and they say, well, that's you shouldn't marginalize a person.
You need to be marginalized.
Is that
you need to, you need to be marginalized. It's a way to identify somebody who was basically, born, lives, and it's the same sex.
So you're a cis male.
What does a cis male mean?
This other person's a trans. So you're equal. She's a man that thinks she's a woman. You're a man that thinks you're a man. It's completely
so everyone's.
equal.
It's all fluid.
Yes, everyone is self-identifying.
Yes.
I am firmly on the side of womanhood now, but I am not a woman, nor will I ever be. 3 sentences later. I use the women's restroom because I am a woman. I changed my gender on my birth certificate to female because I am a woman. So there's a little confusion there, right?
Not for me. What's wrong with that?
Well, here it says, I am not a woman. When I was a kid, my dad would tell me that this man was a gold medal decathlete. Why, the greatest athlete in the world. And now I have to tell my kid that this man is a man. What the H? A guy told me that, I don't know if you've heard this, Bruce Jenner is going to go back, maybe, to being a man. Did you hear that? That's an odd thing. Because I remember him, of course, as a woman. So it's hard for me to picture what he'd even look like as a man. I remember, because I'm from Canada, so I remember he was in the 72 Olympics, and he won the decathlon, which is the best athlete in the world, was a woman. And We didn't know at the time because he kept it secret. But I remember they put the gold medal around his fucking big juicy tits. And that to me is when he should have just gone, I'm a lady, and then that would have been good for the LGBTG. The community, you know, the community. I don't know if you've been over, seen them and shit, but it's a nice community. And it would have been good. All the LGBTBL. I try to be inclusive of all the letters in the alphabet. But, you know, then he waited. That's the problem. He waited till he was 65. That's when Bruce Jenner decided to tell us he was a lady. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, is there really that much difference between a 65-year-old? At some point, you got to realize you're just some old thing nobody wants to fuck.
And come to think of it, I got addicted to you. Oh, no, no, no. And come to think of it, I need somebody like you. Oh, no, no, no. I need someone like you.
All right, a Las Vegas woman was arrested after hiding a stolen Rolex in her vagina. Well, now Bruce Jenner's just gone too far.
I don't understand.
I saw Matlock.
Only you would refer to Andy Griffith as Matlock.
Well, I you know, I don't want to get too arcane. Yeah, his real name's Andy Griffith, but now he calls himself Ben Matlock.
Where'd you bump into him at?
He was at the airport at the LAX.
You're kidding me. Now that would be a thrill for me.
Oh man, it was incredible because like I grew up watching the Andy Griffith Show, and then later when he changed his name to Ben Matlock.
Yeah.
So,
Norman, what do you got planned today? What are you going to do?
Well, I was going to tell you my Matlock story, but
No, go ahead. Sorry, I've got time. Go ahead. Recount. I thought you had to go. Go ahead.
No, I remember I was telling you about how I met Andy Griffith.
Yes.
So he's reading this big book, you know.
Oh, right,
so
that's it.
I say I'll sidle up beside him and pretend to read a big book myself, you know, and then we'll get in a discussion, right? Because I didn't want to just bug him, you know.
That's how you meet people.
And I was hoping maybe he'd, by some crazy chance, maybe recognize me or something. So I stand beside him, and he's reading and everything like that, and I'm talking to him and everything. Anyways, turns out the guy's not Andy Griffith. Just an old man. So now I'm just talking to an old man who clearly is always like mistaken for Andy Griffith, but uses it, you know, because I'm like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and who would talk to an 85-year-old man? So this guy's just milking it, you know.
Oh, Norman, I love you. I'll talk at you down the road. The Dennis Miller Show.
You know, you're in the middle of your big promotional tour for Sports Show.
Yeah, I was on Letterman. Who's better than Letterman, right?
Nobody.
And, no, I didn't mean that.
I know, I agree with you. Nobody
I didn't think I'm making a joke, but no, of course, we grew up on Letterman.
That's why we want to do this
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
Right?
I don't want to do it, but...
Well, it's why we've agreed to do it.
Yeah, but what's awesome is you get to meet, like, guys, right? So I was on Letterman. I met Willie Nelson, is one of my heroes because I love country western music, and my buddy Billy Joe Shaver is buddies with Willie. So when I was at Letterman last week, I was like, I gotta go talk to Willie, you know. Yeah. So then the guy that's the segment producer is like, hey, Nora Jones is with him, you know. I don't know who that is. But you know how you get old legends to sing with some young person?
Yeah.
So I go, okay, whatever. So he goes, yeah, but she'll be there. Like, don't forget to say anything. I go, all right, don't worry. So I go down, and there's Willie Nelson. I'm like, oh my God, we're telling all these stories and everything. And then there's a lady standing beside him, you know. So then he hits me like this, you know. I go, what? And then I remember, I go, Nora Ephron. Oh. And then I go, Nora Jones. I said Nora Jones after, but I said Nora Ephron because Here's the thing. When you say Nora fast, it's hard not to say Efron right after.
It's one of the hardest things you could ever do in your life.
You like Rickles, right?
I love Rickles, yeah.
I did a movie with Rickles, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's so awesome.
Dirty Work, right?
Dirty Work, yeah. So it's so awesome. I like it. So it's so awesome. And so he couldn't remember he couldn't remember any lines, you know. So I'd go like I'd write something that I thought sounded like Rickles. Like I'd go, hey, say, Don, say this to Artie Lang, you know, say, Baskin Robbins called me today, and they're down to 3 flavors, you know? So then he goes, look at you. He goes, Baskins and Johnson called me today. He goes, and you know what they told me? They told me you ate all their ice cream. All the ice cream. Tubs and tubs of ice cream. And now, they don't, it's like 45 minutes. But this is the funniest, man.
You don't give Don Rickles lines.
I tell you, man.
You let him come up with his own.
You gotta let him go.
Yeah, that's right.
But Rickles, man, he's the real
He's the
deal.
best. Yeah.
He's the funniest guy. And so that week, Sinatra was on his deathbed. Right? Frank Sinatra, Rickles, you know, close friend,
Sure.
you know. So at lunch, I was like, people were like, should we mention Sinatra? I don't think we should mention it, bum him out, you know. So, but then I said, I don't want to ask him, you know. So I said, hey, Frank, hey, Don, have you talked to Frank lately, you know? And he goes, yeah, I saw him last week. There was a lot of this. Guy died 4 days later. And then I said, oh. And he goes, yeah. He goes, it's a lot of me with my head 2 inches from Frank's face going, I'm not Barbara.
Well, Frank wouldn't have wanted it any other way, I have a feeling.
That's right. One more thing about my impression of you that I just recalled.
What?
I had a chance to meet Johnny Carson because of that impression.
Sudden thought, when did sugar diabetes become plain old diabetes?
How so?
Because Johnny Carson phoned me and he said he loves Larry King and every day he reads the News and Views, which was the impression I did was your News and Views in USA Today. So I had a chance to meet Johnny Carson, which I didn't take.
Why?
He would tell me stories, you know, he could tell me stories about everybody, you know, that existed ever in life in show business, and then I'd have to go, did you ever meet Chris Kattan? You know, I wouldn't have anything to give back.
But he wanted to meet Norm. You missed it.
I should have done it.
You're weird, Norm.
I met guys though. I did an impression of you on Saturday Night Live. You know, your King's Things, bulletin points, and so I did a parody of that on SNL, and I only had to slightly magnify it.
This is News and Views. Here's my 2 cents, gang. If you only see one film the rest of your life, it should be Mickey Blue Eyes.
I get a call from Johnny Carson, and he wants to meet with me at his office. So I go to his office, it's just me and him. And he pulls out a whole bunch of USA Today's clips, you know, of your column. And he starts reading them. He goes, here, you take some, I'll take some, we'll read them.
Just in the office?
Yeah, just me and him in the office, both of us doing Larry King impressions.
You do a lot of work for charity, Norman, in the sense that you'll go on TV shows for charity. You did, didn't you do Celebrity Millionaire or something like that? Yeah. And how did you do on that? Did you win money?
Yeah. No, I did. The celebrity, the charities did.
You're not the celebrity?
The charities did.
But you were the celebrity on Millionaire.
Yeah, do you remember leukemia?
Yeah.
My money that pushed it over doesn't exist anymore.
You got rid of it.
I got rid of it.
No, you went on Millionaire with Regis, right?
Yeah.
And Regis asked you questions.
Yeah.
And then you answered up to, do I have this right? $500,000 worth of questions. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he won $500,000.
Brainiac.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty smart. 500,000 to get up to. That's pretty good.
Norm's a smart motherfucker.
But I'm not anywhere close to Brainiac.
Well, Brainiac, of course, was invented on Krypton. He's a supercomputer. But yeah. I don't say literally. You're
I was saying, you're comparing me. That's high praise. Because Brainiac, you could tell even from his head how smart he was.
And he had tubes coming out of his head.
I know, man.
Norm picked Paul Newman's charity because Norm wanted to meet Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You,
And
so
then-
you gave to his salad dressing
Yeah.
empire kind
And
of thing?
also, it is a great
The hole in the
cause.
wall
The hole in the
kids
wall
or
gag.
How long ago was this? A couple of years ago?
Yeah.
So Paul Newman was
26 years ago.
So did Paul Newman call you personally and say to you, "Hey"?
No, he wrote a letter.
Did he?
Yeah.
Look at you, $500,000 contribution.
Yeah, and I could have gone to meet him, but then I was too afraid.
What do you mean you were afraid?
Well, you know, and like it seems like a good idea, but then when it comes down to it, it's just you and Paul Newman.
Yeah, you don't know what
in
to
a
say.
room. Yeah, and then you got no stories. Like, what am I going to say?
Paul
Hey,
Newman-
man, one time Will Ferrell was.
Rob Schneider and
Yeah.
Football Williams. I'm sure
Rob
you'd love him.
Schneider.
Are
you
you
know
gonna-
him at all? Do you know anyone that I'm talking about?
Are you?
Do you know any entertainers I know?
That was a great story about you in Redford.
Yeah.
Listen, me and Artie Lang.
In other words,
So that was Robert Shaw, huh? Hey, fucking Bud Friedman's backstage with me.
in
This
other
guy's
words,
a character.
What you're saying is Paul Newman wrote you a letter and said, "Why don't you come out to my Paul Newman ranch and hang out with me?"
Yeah.
So
but
I can
plus,
get to know
I
you.
kind of got the assumption that it would not be just me and Paul Newman. I suddenly had a fucking vision that it might be me, Paul Newman, and very sick children.
Oh, God.
So then it didn't become as appealing.
Well, you know what? Gary actually went to Paul Newman's house. Papa Booey went to Paul
did?
Newman's. Yes. He was there for some charity event.
Oh, not to
I think
harass him.
it was a political thing.
A political thing. And Gary was in the barn. Paul Newman has a barn on his property.
Yeah.
And if he wants to meet with you, he meets with you in the barn where he has all his memorabilia from his, well, now he's dead, but he had all his memorabilia in the barn.
Gary, go to the barn.
You walk around and it's almost like a Paul Newman museum. You see pictures, you see trophies, you see Academy Award, whatever. And then Paul Newman appears at the barn, and he speaks with you, and then he leaves. And that would have been it. I'm sure he wouldn't have.
Oh, that would have been it. Oh, that's his shtick he does. It's
I
his
think it's a
meet
shtick.
and greet.
It's a meet and
It's
greet.
like Artie backstage at an Indian casino. I was going to be Martin Short's friend for a while. We were in negotiations.
Yeah, how'd that break down?
I don't know. I met him. He was fucking funny, and he made me laugh, and he was laughing at me and shit. So I said, "Hey, we should be friends and stuff." And he said, "Yeah, well, let's be friends. You go to a cottage." And I was like, "Ah, fuck! I'd have to go to a cottage, you know." And then so it
Talked you out of it.
never caught on because the cottage was in my head and shit.
What do you
but
mean,
still, I would
cottage?
like, that guy would be cool to
I
fucking
know.
hang out
But
with.
what do you mean
met him.
that
He's
would be a good
hilarious.
But
friend
then
for you?
going to a cottage, you understand?
I don't want to go to a
Yeah. Well, that's the problem
All of
with
a
you.
sudden, you're going on a cottage on a plane.
But
You
that's
go,
the problem.
Maybe I
Norm,
shouldn't have done this.
Norm,
What?
that's the problem
What's
with
that?
you. So if someone suggests something right away, it's not
Too guarded. I know what you're
it's
saying.
not too. It's not cool enough for you. Where would
They're
you
not
go
cool
with Martin
enough.
Short?
I think
Martin Short says, "Let's go to a cottage
No, I'm
and
not
hang
saying
out."
that. I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, I think you're right when I said I'm too guarded. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
you don't wanna
willing
be-
to do things.
You don't want to be trapped in a cottage with Martin Short. The
No, I would
idea,
I love
the
that
idea
part.
of being friends with Martin Short is fun. The idea of being in a cottage with Martin Short and then having the pressure to talk and to interact with one another.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work out for you,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't work out for me either.
But you go on that vacation.
But maybe in
with,
another lifetime.
Yeah.
When it comes to my sports.
Who's your favorite?
My favorite sportscaster of all time?
Yep.
It would be a tie. It would be a tie between Marv Albert and Howard Cosell.
You did Harry Carey impersonation. Did you do Cosell? Did you ever do?
One time I met Cosell when I was a boy, and I was struck by his honest. Oh, here's a funny Cosell thing. I was watching Monday Night Baseball once. You probably remember when this happened. Dave Winfield hit the pigeon.
The seagull in Toronto.
Seagull.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed the seagull in
Yeah.
practice the day before. So then they used to have Monday Night Baseball, right, with Cosell and Keith Jackson and stuff.
Yeah.
And so Cosell would do those great cold openings, and he goes, they show like a picture of Winfield. He had killed the bird the day before. And then Cosell goes, "You know that man, Dave Winfield, last night." What is that? He goes, "Last night, he was 2 for 3 with 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and 1 BIRD. Tonight, he proves that diamonds are not a gull's best friend. Tonight," he would always, like, right after his joke, yell, "Tonight."
Once you get started with
But he came, this is my story about it. When I was in Toronto, I was a little young boy, and he was coming out of a hotel, and I was like, oh my God, it's Howard Cosell. So at Toronto at the time, it was mid-season, and Montreal and Toronto were both leading their league. Very, very strange. And so we were all excited about Toronto. We said, and we were just kids, and nobody else was around. We said, Howard, how do you think Toronto is going to do this year? And he just walked by us, and he goes, frankly, I like Baltimore. Hey, Dan, I heard you old boys talking about Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd share a tale about him with you.
Okay.
I went to see him at here in Los Angeles with because Merle Haggard was opening for him, you know.
Okay.
And I'm just an old chunk of coal, and I like Merle, so I was there for Merle, but I stayed for Bob Dylan, and he was kind of a. It was like you were saying, you couldn't understand what songs he was singing, and but anyways, halfway through the concert, all of a sudden, because he doesn't talk to the audience or something, all of a sudden he started talking to the audience, and he said, Ringo, 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 about 45 times. So everyone was sort of in shock, and finally a light went into the audience, and it was Ringo Starr was sitting there with some lady, and then he's all uncomfortable. He's like, Ringo! So he said it about 12 more times.
Did you meet him?
Bob Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him. What happened was, I was going to finish my Ringo story.
Oh, I'm sorry, Norm. I'm sorry. Ringo!
Ringo! So anyways, he said, Ringo, like a whole bunch of times, and then he said, any songs you want to hear, Ringo? And then Ringo Starr said, I don't know, do you know any Bob Dylan songs?
Do I?
For this story?
Yeah.
Yeah, so name one.
Tangled Up in Blue.
Yeah, so he said, Ringo goes, well, how about Tangled Up in Blue? He goes, I already did that one.
He just didn't understand that he was doing Tangled Up in Blue.
No one understood anything. But, yeah, I did meet him, but I don't know him because I'm into country. I'm into outlaw country. So I was there for Merle.
Yeah, I like Merle.
You like Merle?
Yeah. I like Waylon.
Oh, God, you like all the guys I like. My best friend is Billy Joe Shaver. He wrote Honky Tonk Heroes for all those boys. And, Waylon, Willie.
And the boys.
All those boys. There's some new guys on the horizon. There's Hank the Third. But most of this country has turned into stuff Michael Sam would listen to.
Well, careful here.
What? No, I mean, I enjoy seeing a guy kissing another guy, as much as the next feller. But I'm just glad he wasn't picked in the first round.
You're not sure what would happen?
Well, it may have been full-on insertion.
What kind of computer do you have?
It's a Mac, Norm. It's a Mac.
Mine's a Dell. I like a Dell.
I know, we covered that. There's one piece here I thought you might find interesting. Is Joan Rivers. You were talking about some old
Joan Rivers.
She's old.
She's old, but she's great.
Just kidding.
Still great. Yeah, still great. But she makes her living, lambasting celebrities.
What'd she do?
She
lamb what?
Basting.
Lambasting?
Basting. Yeah. Celebrities and.
We might want to put a hard thing over the A.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm trying to rush through this. We don't have a lot, and
all right, we'll spell it all phonetically from now on.
I did that with one of the guys' names here.
Okay, we'll get to it.
She lambasted Adele.
I love Adele.
British
you ever
pop
heard Adele?
singer Adele.
I heard it for her, and I
voice like
great pipes.
She has great pipes.
And lungs too.
Oh, she's a good singer. Yes.
And lungs too.
Rivers.
Would only work if she was a pipe smoker. What? Okay, good.
Anyway, Joan Rivers, she called Adele, who's 24 years old, chubby while visiting David Letterman on The Late Show.
Oh.
And wisecracked She sang live and said, my throat, I don't know if I can swallow. And I said, oh, you can swallow.
Oh, come on.
What is her song? Rolling in the Deep? She should add fried chicken.
This is what she said
this
on
is
the
what This is what
Letterman?
Joan Rivers said on Letterman about Adele. Rivers didn't back down from her comments, though she revealed Adele confronted her about it. She's a chubby lady who's...
Okay, I don't want to hear any more of this. Because Adele is one of my most favorite people.
Really?
Well, she's talented, she's rich, and she's almost as fat as me. I like, you know, I'm a big fat guy now. I don't want to be seen with thin ladies, you know. Then people will think it's, but you know, look, I know it's wrong to objectify women. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But in our sexual fantasies, I think we do, as men, objectify women, don't we? Like I always think of Adele, like down on her hands and knees with an apple in her mouth.
So, but that's better?
Better than what?
That's objectifying her.
Yes, I'm saying I think we do that as men.
Okay.
We objectify women, don't we?
Yeah.
What? Don't we? I like Adele. Is there anything wrong with that?
Hey, I like the ladies.
I like Adele. I like a woman who knows her way around a funnel cake.
I thought the joke was...
What about Josie?
How about the joke should be, Adele is mad at Joan Rivers and crushed her. Tipped over and fell on her. Hey, don't mention that name.
I would love to see Adele in concert.
Oh, I thought it was a sexual...
Oh, no. I'd also love to see her on my toilet eating a Reuben.
No, I like chunky women because they're accessible. I don't like have crushes. Oh, the Playboy centerfold. Ooh. I like to fantasize someone either I've been with or who tells me they're wet. You know,
Kathy Griffin.
And they're fat.
Yes, because
So you're like me, but you're thin still.
I got a gut.
You got a gut, isn't it weird? Because I used to be thinner than, I'm not thinner than you, but about the same.
I know,
when I
we
was
never
young.
thought we'd go, is this fat free? Or
Yeah.
Well, I was so skinny growing up, not a joke, but I used to want to go to, my fantasy was I'd go to sleepaway camp, be 300 pounds, and no one would recognize me. It's really sucked being skinny. It was no joke. I'm being serious.
Maybe if you're thin, that's why you're attracted sometimes to fat women.
No, you know what the thing is? Now it's cool to be thin. You're a brooding Rick Ocasek animator. Yeah, you have your head. You know, you know what I mean. Now it's cool.
Nowadays, it's cool to Rick Ocasek.
Still hip.
I'm like this dad who he's 60 but he thinks he knows references. I could mix it up with the kids. I know Marilyn Manson and I know about anime.
Holy shit! Your dad knows about anime?
No. My friend who's 60.
I went to see an Adele concert.
And there was only room for 3 people in the back.
Oh, come on.
Meaning she takes out the... Oh. No, But that's what he does. He makes shocks outrage, and then he does fat jokes.
No, I'm not doing fat jokes.
Well, he genuinely would like to see
All I
you.
said was I went to see an Adele concert.
Oh.
And what's the...
There's no joke. It was disappointing.
Why?
Because she sang a song and the concert immediately stopped.
Why? Because of the occupancy limits?
No,
That was one of my
it's not over
thrills.
till when the fat lady sings. I think.
I thought it could be 80 or more people is dangerous and unlawful. And I thought, meaning
Oh
she
my
took up 80
God.
of them.
You are something else. I thought.
Hello, you are on Mutiny Radio.
Hi.
Did you just cough into the phone?
What?
Did you just cough? You're clearing your throat?
Can I just what?
Did you just clear your throat?
Oh, yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But my phone might suck, too. I'm on, like, a cell phone.
Oh, are you? Well, you have bad service? Are you with AT&T?
I don't know what it is.
No?
No, I just signed up for the phone.
Yeah, you shouldn't really, you don't want to promote them. Who knows, right? They could use you.
BlackBerry. Does it sound like we can do this?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. I don't know what I sound like.
You sound a little sick, actually.
I am sick. How'd you know?
Oh, you're a little nasally there. Well, I mean, I've heard your voice before, but...
No, I got my eyes are crazy itchy, and I'm like phlegmy and Sorry about making a gross noise.
I thought you were just like, hello, ha ha ha. I was like, wow, that's so nice.
No, it sucks.
Yeah, well, that's really gross. Are you sick or is it allergies?
I hope it's allergies because I got to go on the road for a long time, so I don't have to have a cold. But
Yeah.
I haven't had a cold in a long time, so I don't think so.
Did it just start?
I had, you know what, last week, like, my eyes were itchy, but I thought it was chlorine because I was swimming all the time.
Oh, nice.
And then it could be a more...
It could be what?
I feel like I'm whining to you about my...
You're complaining about your health. Yeah, it's like, why don't we let everyone know you're doing a show this weekend and come and catch a free disease? Norm MacDonald will be giving you his cold with every performance today. Is that too much? Hello?
I didn't hear that. What?
Oh, I said everyone can come and check you out and get a free cold from you.
Oh, yes, I'll give them a cold.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
I'll give them
A piece of Norm with every performance.
yes, exactly.
So are you going to stay in bed today or are you going to try to go out and see the city?
I want to, I take NyQuil. I took NyQuil last night.
Ooh, you slept like a baby?
I take NyQuil. Yeah, because I don't drink, so, like, NyQuil's, like, really powerful on me. Like,
Oh.
I feel like all woozy, and then I wake up all, like, weird. You know?
Like what happened to you? Yeah, that's exciting.
I'm not, like, a huge... I don't have a high tolerance for anything.
Oh. Or do you straight edge? Is that, the term kids use, right? Straight edge?
No, I don't know what that means. What horrible thing is that?
It means that you don't do any drugs or you don't drink or anything. You're sober.
Straight edge? Oh, that's cool. Is that a term of derision, though, or do people admire them?
They like it. I mean, the straight edge kids like it, but I think the party kids kind of tease them for it.
But is it the idea that straight edge is the new cool, or
I think the Dare people probably want it to be the new cool, but I think it just is like the D&D crowd are probably the ones that get the most credit for it.
Well, nerdy people are cool now. Isn't it that?
It is, yeah, all the geek stuff. Would you consider yourself a nerd?
No, I think they should, because nerds are getting all the women now. You know what I mean? They should have like a revenge of the jocks. Jocks can't get any ladies because
That would almost be entertaining.
Yeah, the jocks are just left with like gnarly girls, but the nerds have all the classy, beautiful girls.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I did just have a friend inform me that less attractive women actually do more things in the bedroom.
They do what?
They do more things in the bedroom, like they put out more. They do more stops. I'm getting a nod from someone in the cafe. Is this true? Would you agree?
Well, I would say that in any human act, you're going to do as much as you need to do.
But they're saying it's like an evolutionary thing. Like the less attractive women need to try to keep their men, so they're putting out more stops or something.
Well, yeah, it's not evolutionary. It's the same as now. You have to look at evolutionary. You're like, I'm so awful looking. I'd better be the best person in bed that I possibly can. They're highly incentivized.
Mm-hmm. Maybe them and the jocks can get together. They seem like two future unrepresented or unloved groups.
Whereas beautiful women, they go, that's enough that I show up and you can lie down on top of me.
That's what I've heard, yeah. It's just the dead fish syndrome. But I think that works with guys, too. I think really attractive men don't really have to work for it, so they can just do what they want. What do you think?
I guess that's true.
Do you work for it, Norm, or you just normally don't care? You're attractive?
Me, I find sex kind of a boring, repetitive kind of thing. I liked it in my youth when I was a boy. I'm about 47.
Oh, I see. So you're over it now.
That's all right,
You're no Hugh Hefner? You're not
I
out
used to think, like, to me, it's funny, like, people go, man, that guy's the coolest. I think he looks like an idiot. Like, I wouldn't want to be a 100-year-old man walking around with 7 young, beautiful girls. I feel like an idiot, like they were playing me for a sap.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, how can you not see them? They're so creepy. It's just like the age difference. It's not weird when she's 7, or it's weird when she's 7 and you're, 30, but when you're 70 and she's 20, it's okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never thought of that. Yeah, you're right.
Well, you're doing a show this weekend. Unfortunately, I was going to pretend to let you know that I was ovulating. So I was gonna, let you know it's a good thing you're not here because I'm more attractive to you. You just can't resist it. But you're telling me you're not even attracted to anything right now. So that's a bummer on my part. I'm ovulating. Women a week before their period, they ovulate. So they give out more hormones. Our breasts get a little bit larger.
Oh, yeah.
And men, unintentionally, you get more attracted to us. You can't really fight it. So I was just going to be like, you can't resist me right now. I'm ovulating. Get a whiff of what I'm, giving you. But you're telling me you don't even care.
Well, one thing I'm telling you is I hate knowing all that stuff. Like, about women's things and stuff. I go, can't that be mysterious? Never, tell me. There's still things I don't know. Like, people bring it up. You go, no, don't you understand? And every month I'm like, no, it's cool, whatever.
But you just don't want to know.
Because, I have a vague understanding, sort of, but, the less I know, the more I enjoy it.
I see. So I understand you're...
Not thinking of it as in a biological way. Helps me.
You would just prefer... I'm sorry, you just got joined. We have our other co-host.
Meat Hook. Norm, we hung out last night. You're a badass.
Did you hang out with him last night?
Yeah, he was awesome. Let's talk about the show last night. It was awesome.
The show was fun, man.
Dude, it was rad. And
on Thursdays, I do a lot of stuff. I just talk a lot and see what comes up.
It was awesome. He just he was fucking with the people's heads at the end, and he just went on for an extra hour or so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
We did a couple hours last night. I'm wandering around while I'm talking to you guys.
Are you? Are you lost? Are you deranged?
No, I'm lost. I'm not going to lie to you.
Tell us where you are. We'll locate you. We'll find you.
I don't know. Larkin and...
Larkin? Just stay away from Market. You don't want to run into the homeless people.
Oh, stay away from Larkin? Fuck. How'd I do this?
Go towards the water.
On my cell phone.
The homeless people don't like to bathe, so as long as you stay near the water, you'll be fine.
Water?
Yeah. They fear cleanliness. So, all right, I said, all right, Norm, you're doing this tour. How long are you doing this tour for?
I don't know. It's like every week.
Until you drop dead of this disease, or until you are you working on something else? I saw something you might be hosting the poker show.
The what show?
Poker? You doing something?
I did that. I don't know. Well, poker right now is there's a lot of issues with online poker, so I don't know how.
I know my mom.
I think poker's going to do because it's all a big thing now.
Yeah, my mom actually met you once. She's a semi-pro poker player. You bought her glasses.
She's a semi-pro poker player?
She is, yeah. She's retired right now. She's on a leave because she's taking care of my sister's baby. She's playing a grandma role, but yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't it fun? I know. Well, you play poker. You enjoy it.
A little bit, yeah. I enjoy it. You play?
I actually have played a couple times. I went with her once to a tournament, but I don't, I watch it more than I play it. I'm a voyeur. What can I say?
I got you. I see a boat from where I am now.
You see a what?
I see a boat from where I am.
Oh, then you're safe. The homeless people will stay away.
I'm going to ask someone a question. Okay, hold on.
So you hung out with him last night?
Norm's awesome. Yeah, he was at the bar. We went and saw his show last night.
Why don't you...
Maybe that one? Is that the cannery? It's the cannery. That's what
Oh, you're by the piers over there.
I'm getting it.
Watch out for the peer pressure.
So I don't get lost in the middle of the Bay Area.
Yeah. If you want to see some local...
I know I'm in the area, but there's a bay because there's a bay here.
It's a bay there. You're right. If you can see the Golden Gate Bridge, it is the most popular bridge for people to commit suicide.
Where's the Golden Gate Bridge? Oh, yeah, there it is.
The red thing?
Beautiful. It's red.
Yeah.
It's like the red. It's called the red thing.
The red thing, yeah.
There's a debate between those two finalists, and you're sticking with the red thing?
Hey, I told you I'm ovulating. I know that's too much information, but...
The red thing, yeah.
That's what it all goes
I know very little. I just let you know.
Well, I was going to tell you that the Golden Gate Bridge, the red thing, is the most popular bridge for people to jump off of and commit suicide. So you could do some, yeah.
They have a book, Suicide Note, Suicide Notes, something like that. It was just all like, there's like 500. People were jumping off just to be the 300th and shit, toothaches.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, you were talking about the movie?
Oh no, there's its actuality. They took all the suicide notes from the Golden Gate Bridge, like suicide, and put them in a book.
I saw a documentary where it was just people that survived.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I know what you're talking about. That's hilarious.
And you know what they all had in common?
But
They all have what?
They
all had in common that did it.
Oh.
They all regretted it moments after.
Before they hit the...
Everyone. They have to see them everyone that died did too.
They should do a documentary on that.
You know what I think is also interesting? I looked into doing, I know this, we're still promoting your show, but I looked into being a suicide hotline worker, to try to talk people out of it. I did. And they don't pay you to do this. It's completely volunteer based. And you have to pay $50 or something like that to take a course. So for you to be in a position to save someone's life, they don't want to pay you and you need to sign a contract and you have to pay to do this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's pretty ridiculous in my opinion.
So, when is that show I'm doing anyway?
Well, we're giving away tickets to your show on Sunday.
Giving away tickets to the show?
We are, yes. This Sunday, it's going to be out of control. You did a good job last night. I guess you went over the time.
It was pretty rough.
2 hours last night.
How did it feel? How was the crowd?
It's so hot out here. I'm in downtown San Francisco.
And I mean, did you enjoy the crowd? Everything? It was good.
Yeah, everything was good. It was fun.
Are you going to try to do any sightseeing today or anything like that?
No, I'm not going to see any sights. I'm tired.
Yeah, trying to avoid it. Get some emergency.
I gotta drink NyQuil and stuff.
Drink like Dayquil. You want Dayquil for the daytime.
Dayquil, that's true.
Yeah. And so you're doing the show all weekend long. You're going to be spreading your disease through Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
Who's opening for you? Do you know?
Larry Bubbles Brown.
Yeah.
A veteran of the Bay Area, the area around the Bay.
Crazy Legs. Wasn't that from what was the movie Crazy Legs? Isn't that his name?
I have no idea.
Skinny Legs. Crazy Legs.
Yeah,
all right, moving on.
I do also know that your birthday is coming up. I think it's on Monday, right? Oh, are you still?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh.
Is your birthday coming up on Monday, right?
I lost it. Oh, no.
Did you lose it? Did you not hear me?
Check.
Norm?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
Can you hear us? Don't stay away from the bridge. Don't go in the water.
Don't go overboard.
Avoid the seals. They bite. Oh, no.
Can you hear us? I think we lost
I
him.
think we lost.
So, Jenny, what month was your issue?
Quoting Churchill.
May of 08. Who was on the cover? Do you remember?
It was a Russian girl. And my nickname's Genocide, so I think that was kind of funny.
What?
What? What do you mean?
Is Genocide giving her comedy fucking advice?
Why is that? It's funny because there was a genocide.
In Russia?
Only about 70 years ago.
Against the Russian people.
Who still lives?
But me.
That's not
You
it.
first.
Huh?
Czechoslovakia. No, it was
Oh,
it wasn't a complete genocide.
What do you mean?
No, it was.
Well, Stalin was a mass murderer.
Only Jewish people seem to get really offended by my nickname.
There are fives in a cave.
Dave's getting bored.
Right,
Well,
because they're the only ones that live.
Well, the only
through
true genocide was the. Well, I don't
Sam,
want to say.
another one this way, Sam.
That was a true genocide.
Wow. What?
The American Indians was a true genocide.
No, that was for land.
No, that was justified.
That was for land. We were taking their property.
No,
It doesn't matter. What does it matter what the motive
No,
is?
the genocide.
Yeah,
we
the
did
motive
against
is
the
to
Indians
just
was
hatred of a race to exterminate them
was
without a
just- it was
political or economic
justifiable
agenda.
What we did with the Indians.
Well, it's not
No,
justifiable.
well, who's saying it's justified?
I said it. Well,
Just we got to bury them.
I'm just wondering how it's justified.
Point counterpoint.
You've never
I'm trying to
heard,
take another
you've never heard the legal term justifiable genocide? Hitler was out of his mind at the time. Clearly insane.
I'm trying to take another opinion so we can have some friction here. It's a television show, honey. I can't agree with
This
everything
guy
you
fancies
say.
himself a modern-day Bill Maher.
Thank you for the dumb opinion.
Some days we get closer. Things that we never really needed. Promises that we never thought of keeping safe. I guess it's never over. If we never got a chance.
You know, with Hitler, the more I learn about that guy, the more I don't care for him. I can't. And there's nothing redeeming about the guy. I tell the guys, I go, how on earth could these Germans follow this lunatic, you know? And they're like, oh, he was an incredible public speaker, you know? He could hypnotize you with his public speaking. And then I see him, he's like, strangely, strangely, strangely. I go, what? That's not my idea of a silver-tongued devil, you know?
Double, but it's for a role in a film.
Ooh, what's the role?
I haven't figured that out yet, but certainly there would be a movie that needs a prospector or something like that.
50 Shades. You saw what's going with Marcia Gay.
Yeah.
A couple more movies to be shot. You're into that, right, Norm? You like all that stuff?
No, I hate porn and pornography.
You like the Red Room and the.
I don't like any of that. I don't like it when love is for sale.
Okay. So he says as he takes a sip of water. Let's talk about that celebrity sketch, or that Celebrity Jeopardy sketch.
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yes.
That, you wrote that.
Yes,
and you
I did.
came up with the Burt Reynolds thing.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do Burt Reynolds, and then when I wrote it, and then I stole it off SCTV. There was a sketch on SCTV, so I just stole it. But I waited for Martin Short to comment so I could ask for permission to steal it. And then
And he was okay with that?
he said that Eugene Levy wrote it, and he said, we'll get on a conference call with Eugene Levy. And I said, I'll call him, I'm a man. You know? So Eugene Levy gave me permission. But anyways, when I went to do the Burt Reynolds, Lauren, picks out the costumes and everything. He had a white beard and white hair and stuff. And I was like, no, I want to do him from the 70s. And nobody really mentioned it. Nobody really ever noticed it. But it's weird that there's one character in the sketch from 40 years earlier.
Will Ferrell, I watched this over and over. He never cracks. And in this one with the church for whatever, was he one of the greatest people?
Yeah. I wrote it for Will, basically, because he was such a fantastic actor, and I just thought that it was funny that Alex always has hope. You know what I mean? Alex, it goes bad, horribly bad, and then he still has hope the next time. Then it goes bad again. Question after question, show after show, season after season.
I like the way you talk, Norm.
You like the way I talk?
Yeah, it's like a neat cadence, but you got to be careful what we say to you because it can be shut down quickly, but we're following you over here. You know what I mean?
Well, you like how I talk because I talk like a man. And you don't hear that.
It's true.
You don't hear that much anymore. These days, you can't tell the men from the ladies.
As I said, we'll move on.
You know who's a real man? Have you ever interviewed Josh Brolin?
Yes, we have.
You have?
Yeah, we have.
My God, huh?
Yeah, total stud. A manly man.
He is
You got a thing for Josh Brolin?
Huh?
You got a thing for Josh then? Please, tread lightly in there.
No, I mean, he's a hot piece of tail.
Yeah, his tail is on fire. Tell us about Chris Farley going from one hot dude.
Yeah.
Farley.
Oh,
I
man,
can't tell you, the love I feel for Farley and his sketches. Was he the guy, even off camera, that just walked into the room and lit it up? Because according to your book, there was stuff you don't even see where he's nude and pretended to be a salad and things are going on. And
You like being nude. And he would, he would come in and like, he'd go, I'm a girl. I'm a little girl. He'd talk, I'm a little girl. But anyways, yeah, he was the funniest guy. And he would always make everybody laugh. Like, he'd just go out on the street and make everybody laugh. And you know what he could do? He could fall. Like, I remember we all tried this. We all went on the stage and tried this because he would fall into a breakaway table. And he could fall straight without putting his hands out.
Oh my gosh.
And if you try to do it, you always put your hands out. It's survival, your survival instinct. And he didn't have that survival instinct.
Oh, well, he learned early on that the fall was funny for him.
Yeah.
And it was his signature move.
Yeah.
Did you see him later in life when it seemed like things were getting bad and he was sort of in trouble?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. The last thing he did was work on a film that I was, a motion picture that I was in. So that's the last thing he ever did. So I thought he would be fine, though, because he was a giant man with huge constitution, And he'd take like a steak and he'd put a big piece of butter on each bite of his steak. So everything about him was just giant. And so I thought, oh, this guy will never die. I was worried about Spade. Because he was a little frail guy, you know what I mean? Like Farley was this big, giant, So I never worried about him. But he never thought he was funny, which was bizarre because everybody was always laughing whatever he said.
That was the sadness.
It was sad because he said like, I wish I was funny like Belushi. And I was like, Belushi wasn't funny. Like he was a good actor, but when you saw him interviewed, he was kind of a dark guy, melancholy, guy. Whereas Farley could make dumb people laugh, smart people laugh. People that didn't like him laugh. People that like
a lot of comics that don't. Do you think you're funny? Because in your book, you've got Louis C.K. calling you Mark Twain in this, David Letterman, which we're going to get to, that loves you. Hold that right there. But do you think you're funny? Because a lot of comics have this thing where the validation isn't always there on the inside of their head. We got to talk about Letterman. Answer. I like when he got emotional on his last show. More with Norm MacDonald.
Hold, right?
Yeah. Hold, Norm. Drink, Norm. Drink. Pause.
Emotional. But because I was just emotional by mistake. It wasn't like I planned to be emotional or, I can't act, so I couldn't do that on cue or anything.
I like this side of you, Norm.
You do, huh?
But it speaks to the friendship that you two have.
I like the mannishness of it.
Well, I like both.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a Josh Brolin right now.
Yeah. I know, I had a square jaw. Well, there I am doing David Letterman. I did an impression of David Letterman, and I felt like odd doing it, because I love him so much.
What does he mean to you? What did he do for you?
Oh, well, I planned to go on Johnny Carson. That was my plan. I was living in Canada, and I'd done stand-up 2 years, and I was pretty well at my peak of stand-up. So I said, I'm going to go on Johnny Carson. He had 8 months to go, and I'm going to be the last comedian that he anoints and calls over to the couch. Anyway, the guy that picked the comics, he didn't want me to do it. So I ended up on Dave, but that was better because Johnny, I just took on faith that he was funny. I don't know. To me, he was just a corny old man. But Dave was my generation, He was my guy.
But what clicked between the two of you? What was it?
Oh, I don't know. He liked me for some reason. And, so I worshiped him. And then I was like, I don't know why he liked me. I get to say,
what do you think of him now, like as Santa Claus Letterman?
Oh,
there he is.
No, I think that's really cool. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm sorry that they show those pictures because he did it to be anonymous, and now they show pictures, so everyone that sees a guy with a big white beard will know it's Letterman.
At Christmas, it's like Letterman. Santa. Do you talk to him? Do you ever call him on the phone or talk about nothing?
No.
He doesn't seem like the type that would keep in touch. I don't know. I'm just judging, but he's just sort of in his lane up there in Connecticut.
Yeah, he lives. He has his ranch, and he's in New York City a lot. And I talked.
There's a story
maybe
there.
I spoke to him, but
We caught you. Gotcha. That was good.
But no, he's having a good time. He really likes being retired. He said it surprised him a lot. He thought he would not know what
with the election, he's sitting at home. There's so much material. It writes itself. He has to miss it.
No, he wishes that he would have been able to do Trump.
Talking about the election and Trump, you were just on Fallon the other night.
Yeah.
Trump was there. Did you guys talk a little bit?
Well, what happened was, first of all, like, I watched it, I thought it was fine. Then the next day they were like, Jimmy wasn't, it's Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. He's not going to ruin his chance to get to host Face the Nation, So, no, I was second guest, and he was first guest. First time I was ever second guest.
Really?
And
I didn't even really like surprise, like, oh, continue.
But it was Donald Trump. So there's only like a couple minutes between. So Donald Trump came out, and he was with the Secret Service guys. And I said, "Can I get a picture of Mr. Trump?" And so he's like, "Oh, yeah, I know you, I love you. Yeah, we'll get a picture." I knew him from before. He goes, "We'll get a picture. Just give me a minute." And then he turns around, he walks down the hall, and gets in an elevator.
You're still waiting. You're like, best trick ever.
I know, it was like a Buster Keaton movie.
That's a good one. Fallon was on you at SNL. Was he the young guy when you were on there? And did you?
No, he wasn't on with me. We didn't cross paths.
There was no. Okay, I guess he was so young.
Yeah, he was a very, very young kid.
Who did you pay?
He used to send in jokes all the time when I was on Update, and I think he got like one on or something.
So he was the young, aspiring, always trying to get in there.
trying to get in. And then, but then he got in and blew the roof off his roof.
Anybody you paid it forward to is what I was going to ask, because you had so many people. You talked about Adam Sandler and everybody that sort of helped you. Who did you pay it for?
No, I didn't pay it forward. No, I tried to help people, but then it turned out they sucked. Like, I can't pick good guys. And if a guy's good, he'll make it anyways. But, I have had a few guys that go, you got to hire this guy. And then the guy phones me and goes, oh, that guy sucked. Like, he was the worst. I'm like, I didn't know. It seemed funny to me.
Norm's memoir, based on a true story. How loosely based on a true story, or 100% based on a true story?
It's 100% true.
Okay.
The facts not all the facts out there, but the truth is there.
It's out now. Norm, this has been interesting. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, Kat.
I love that.
Thank you.
All right, there's been a lot of drama on the CBS hit Criminal Minds. Thomas Gibson was fired after kicking a writer. You can't do that, Norm. Were you an update from it?
Kicking a writer?
Yeah. New cast member Adam Rodriguez is coming out next.
What's still funny is Cleese.
Oh my gosh.
Hysterically funny.
No.
Eric Idle, not so much, but boy, Cleese. He did a sketch when I was on, Cleese and Palin. It was funny, between dress and air, they went to the museum.
Wow.
They're so smart, Everybody else is hanging out. So, anyways, they did the parrot sketch and another sketch. So I'm running down to see him, you can see him live in dress, I mean, not dress,
yeah, I think because people either didn't know it or they knew it so well, it was like, cool, oh, they're doing it. I remember Lauren introduced me to Michael Palin once, and I felt, it was like the Bill Murray experience, where I'm like, everything I do is just like, like I saw you at 7, like what do you say? And I was just like, hi.
Michael Palin, please don't applaud, we're short on time. Thank you.
And I'm John Cleese. One of my ex-wives died, that it was very sad because it was the wrong one.
I tell you, until I met my wife, I always felt incomplete. Now I'm finished.
My mother will be in a car and we'll be driving, she'll go, Ralph's. She'll just read words on building.
I'm 79.
Yeah. You're 79?
I don't look it, do I?
No, because my mother's 79 and...
She looks old.
Maybe that's the way it is with ladies and men.
I'm 79.
Yeah. You're 79?
I don't look it, do I?
No, because my mother's 79 and...
She looks old.
Maybe that's the way it is with ladies and men.
New songs on the radio sounding fake. Prince and Genesis were better anyway.
I had a moment of inspiration, and I'm telling you, Conan, it was the high point of my creativity, because she was, she's probably about 92, and it's not very much fun being 92, I think, because, all the people at the home are dying around you like flies, you're just sort of chatting to someone, and then you go up and get your custard and come back, and he's dead. I rang her up one day, and she was quite seriously, really giving me all the reasons that she didn't want to go on living. And, I felt helpless. I thought, what can I do? And I had this moment of inspiration. I said, Mum, I have an idea. And she said, oh, what is that? And I said, look, if you're still feeling this way next week, I have a friend in Fulham, and I could give him a call if you like, but only if you like. And he could come down and kill you.